Today what we are going to see is how to record, how to reduce, how to avoid echo from our Google Meet. Whenever we are taking Google Meet, if we join through two devices, this echo problem comes often. So how to reduce this or else avoid this, and how to switch the tabs between the presentations. So these two minimum things which we are going to see in this particular video. Let us get into it without any delay. So I am just going to Google Meet now. So what I am going to first, let us see how it can be avoided, what can be avoided, how the echo can be avoided. So I am not going for the scheduled meeting, I am going for start an instant meet. Okay, we are just starting an instant meet. So I have started an instant meet. So I am going to share this link to my WhatsApp, or else I am going to share this link. I shared the link. So let us go back to that. So I need to check this, I need two devices to be active. So I am going to join from one more device. Okay, so I am going to join from I am going to join from one more device. Just I am switching off. Yes, so here I am going to join from one more device. I have joined. In fact, I have joined from my one more account. Let us see this. So whenever we join through two accounts, this kind of echo comes. And how to avoid this? So is it going to avoid by pressing the unmuting it? Let us check. So unmuting it, it's not, my voice won't be coming to it at all. So you can listen because I am recording it. So in a different way. So now let us check from my mobile. I am unmuting it and talking. Still you can see the echo, right? So two devices, if you are not muting it somewhere, so this echo comes. So how to avoid this? So this can be avoided by just simply using two things. Either you have to mute your audio in laptop or in your mobile phone. So how to mute your audio in the laptop? Let us see first. Okay, so let us see how to mute your audio in the laptop. Just by pressing I am pressing Ctrl plus F9, or else simply F9 or Windows F9. So whatever it is, it works, or function key F9. So usually your buttons itself will be having that unmute button in F5, F7, F9. So in function keys you see, you can find it, or else simply just go below. So here you mute it, unmute, mute. Okay, so you can do that, either way is fine. So when you do that, I am going to open this, check it, see. Still echo is coming because I have mute in my laptop and I am speaking from my laptop. So this echo comes because my audio phone, my phone which is near to the laptop is still sending that voice to the laptop microphone. So this echo is coming. Now if I talk in my mobile, the audience would be hearing me, but there won't be any echo. Okay, audience would be definitely hearing me because this is in meeting someone are talking. So both are my accounts only, so that they know. So my voice will be delivered in there. So if you join with the same email ID, it won't be any confusion also. So if you are muting your laptop and joining through your mobile, you can speak in your mobile that way once. Or else, if you don't want to mute your laptop, so unmute but mute your phone. How? By clicking a top right corner thing. There you can find speaker, phone, audio off and cancel. So you just press audio off. Simply by reducing volume, the echo may not be reducing, but by keeping this simply audio off, the echo will definitely reduce. You don't need to bother about it. Okay, this is one method. And if you are doing audio off in your mobile phone, then you can talk from where? Not from your mobile. You have to talk from your laptop. See, I am talking from my mobile. I am unmute my microphone from my mobile, but still it is echoing. But if I talk from my laptop, so still the audience can hear me, but this echo problem may not be coming forward. So joining through two devices is also an advantage to check the to check the charts. So charts and activity in mobile phone, from mobile phone. Okay, from mobile phone we can still check our charts and all the things, who is speaking and who is not speaking. That can be seen here, that can be seen clearly here, or else you can just check these messages also. That's not a problem. And one more thing, you can parallelly present your screen also. I am opening now any PPT. So let me take this PPT. So I've been using for a long time. Yes, it has come. So now I am going to present this, and still if you are presenting also, and you have to share your screen. Okay, definitely that must be there. I am going to share this as tab or entire screen. That doesn't affect actually, but not a problem. I am sharing it as an entire screen. So I am sharing it. So that's shared. Now the shared thing you can see from your laptop also. The presentation you can see, and you can see still the charts, everything, who is active and who is inactive, and all the things, all the participants also, and still your presentation will be in your control through your laptop keys. Understood? So presentation is done, and parallelly you can check all the other things also. This is one way. Okay, and there is one more way where you can use this. And if you don't want to use one more device, so if you don't want to use one more device, so still you can do one thing. Okay, switching the tabs, press Alt Tab, so you can move. See, the tab is moving wherever you want. You can move simply, without not using your mouse, just using your keyboard. So Alt Tab will work. So if you are doing this and you are doing that, and you can see the WhatsApp charts here. Charts we can see simply, fastly, and you can just click on Alt Tab again. You can go back to your presentation, or else you can minimize this. What are the opportunities, advantages of minimizing this? I am going to tell you. So you can see what they are talking, or simply whichever slide they have it out, that also you can see here, unless it is an entire screen. Okay, so if it is an entire screen, this problem will come. So I am going to share this as a tab. So when I share this as a tab, there is an advantage of it. Let me see. Let me show you. Okay, not tab. So not tab, I mean window. So if I share like a window, I have to share which one? This one. Presentation. No, I want to share. So I am going to share that. So this can be possible when you have opened your presentation, and suppose you haven't opened your presentation. So I'm going to close it. Let me show that also. Okay, and now there is no presentation, and you have presented your PPT screen. Okay, you have presented your PPT screen. What happened? And now you have pressed F5 to in order to make a presentation. But still, if you observe my Google Meet, so it is still in the slide. It's not presented yet. So what you have to do now? You have to present some other thing now. Now after doing that, you have to present a window which is in the slideshow way. That is the slideshow. You have to select slideshow, then share. Now it will be seen like a slideshow. You can see now, right? It is a slideshow now. Okay, presenting like a tab, the advantages we are talking about. So you can see this slideshow screen back, and people will be seeing your slideshow screen, and whatever doubts they have on that slideshow, I mean, suppose they are asking something like this. So who is Aristotle, or who is Archimedes, and where is this museum, and all these things. So suddenly one question they have asked which you were not aware, that also you can happily search, because they won't be knowing this. I won't promote it. You must be knowing, you must be telling it what you know, but there is nothing wrong in knowing it at that point in particular. Okay, no, there is nothing wrong. So suppose I want to search for Archimedes. See, now I got it. So I can say where it is museum, Archimedes museum. So I can simply I can search it and say where it is located, and all these things I can speak. But they will be seeing only my presentation screen, so they won't be seeing my whatever things I am searching for. Okay, so this can be used as an advantage of using a tab, and keeping that presentation screen as it was. And suppose I am pressing Alt tab, you remember, suppose they have some doubt in there and you are defining them, you can just directly see from your presentation screen. That's not a problem. But and check your messages, whether they are asking any questions or not. If you receive one question from one person, you can just simply go switch tab like this, and you can parallelly see the presentation, and you can see who is asking and who is chatting like that. Also you can address them in particular. Okay, this one advantage of having presenting like a tab, but there won't be any audio. So if you want to present audio, there won't be any facility of presenting an audio. So that is one problem here. Okay, if you don't have an audio and you still, as long as you continue like this, you can still go it. Okay, if you have a video included in it, then your audio can be heard by them by turning on your mic in your laptop. So if you are playing a video in your laptop, so turn on your audio, your microphone also from your laptop, and play the video. It will be listened. If you have, it can be heard if you have presented it in video format also. In window format also, it is audible. Don't worry. And if you have shared like a tab, then obviously you know the advantages of tab. Share audio is also available in there. Entire screen also audio is available in there. Now this is one part of it. You understood, right? The presentation screen and the switching of tab, how it can be wisely utilized. So that we have understood. Now what we are going to see is inside the presentation, that is this Google Slides. So Google Slides kind of thing, if you want to present, if you are presenting, let me close this. Now there is an advantage. See, my Google slide is here. I am going to present, so it comes full. So what I am going to do is I am going to make it as two smaller things. Okay, now present. So for this I am going to use that only. Okay, now here I am going to present a tab which is Inclusive Education tab. Shared here also. Now you see the presentation is on. the presentation is on. I can operate my presentation in here and see the entire things here going there. Okay, whatever it is, so who is talking, who is not talking, who is messaging, who is not messaging, whatever it is for that matter. So I can do it. So just by clicking my laptop keys also I can move the presentation and I can watch the videos and charts as well. This is one clear technique which we can parallelly watch and see that. And there is one more thing, L, you know it, right? So if you keep L, there will be a laser coming forward, and if you keep B, it will be blank slide, and if you keep W, and it will be a W slide, I mean white slide. So if you have some question in the back of it and if you want to just cover it, so just you can click W, you can click B, something like this. And you want conversations also can be possible here. So by clicking A, so if you click A, there will be like audience tool. Okay, audience tool, you can start new, this you know. Okay, and speaker notes also you can make on particular slide. So on particular slide, if you make any note of it, you can see the slide, you can present the slide, they won't be looking at your note, but you can speak over the notes. Key points you can make of your own, and you can be still presenting in a comfortable way. Okay, so this is speaker notes, and this is audience tool. This is what we are going to come now. So now after coming here, so you can see a slide app.com google.com in my presentation. I mean it is here also. So I am going to share this copy link address and paste it in my, so this is also possible if you have a double slide. So you can copy there and you can just paste it. So whoever wants to join with my mobile, again I am going to join in that chat messages. So I have joined. So when I joined, I can see I am again pressing Control Tab so that I can see there I am joining with my email ID. Now I can ask, what is your name? I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking what is your name. So it is posted here, and you can present this by pressing this and ask and address that question. So what is your name? It is asked by UG Bhaskar Reddy, so it is come here. So you can address that question in particular and move on. A kind of interaction, that's it. Understood? And you can share this tab also, that which is not be required, and you can hide still. It can be hide and close. And if you present like this, if you are using Google Slides, it means you don't need to connect in two devices. Okay, one device can be used as two devices. So that is one advantage in using this Google Slides. And you can watch any video also, any audio also, whatever it is you are sharing like a tab, so audio will be listened very well for them. So it's comfortable. Understood, right? So any other doubts if you have, you can ask me. If I know, I will be sharing. So thanks to my friends by giving these ideas to make a video. And
save energy and share the video. Thank you, and don't forget, keep learning.